Hello and welcome to another Lightroom Quick Edit. Today I'm gonna take this frosty raw file and turn it into something like that in just about 5 minutes. Let's get started. I'm definitely gonna edit this picture in black and white just because I don't think color works very well for here. Then I'm definitely gonna bring down the highlight slider all the way and bring up the shadows all the way as well. And then I'm gonna bring down the black so we get back a little bit of contrast. I think I'm gonna stick right there. Then in terms of clarity, I think I go minus clarity for the overall picture just to give a little bit more winter mood and a bit more magic to the photo, instead of making everything very harsh like that. So I'm definitely gonna go minus here. In terms of overall contrast, I think a bit of plus contrast would work quite well. Maybe something like that. Then the overall exposure is fine. Color temperature doesn't really matter that much when editing in black and white. Then down to the tonal curve, I'm definitely gonna add a little bit of highlights in this highlight slider here. And then I'm gonna bring down the lights a bit. The darks, I think I'm gonna leave the darks, and to the shadows, I think I'm gonna go down with the shadows a little bit as well. The reason I'm bringing up the highlight slider down here is just to bring more dynamic in the total photo, which definitely works very well and adds a lot of dynamic. Then let me grab a graduated filter, drag it over the bottom portion of this picture here. And I'm definitely gonna add some sharpness down here. The reason I'm doing this in a graduated filter is because I want this front portion very sharp and kind of contrasty and a lot of clarity. And then I want it to fade out as farther it goes back because I really want this very winter and soft feel in the background. So you really get the mood of this winterscape and the snow falling and all that kind of stuff. So I'm definitely gonna raise the sharpness a lot. Then let's see in terms of clarity. I'm gonna raise the clarity as well, however don't all the way. Maybe contrast a little bit as well. And then I think I might even bring down the exposure slider a bit, so the front portion is a bit darker than back here. And I actually really like that already. But let me grab another graduated filter just for the very bottom portion here and drop down the exposure even more so we get to close out the photo. Then I think overall exposure might be just a touch too much, so let me bring that back just a little bit, like a quarter of a stop, and I think that works even better. Then I already like the look of this picture, however I might just crop a little bit of the top portion up here just because there's not much interesting going on over there. And I think I'm gonna grab a radial filter and add some dodge and burning. Let me grab a radial filter here and drag it in front of this tram right there and kind of increase the exposure just so it looks like this little light shed some lighting on the concrete on the trails right there. Then let me duplicate this one, maybe a little bit of plus exposure over here, and then grab another one, just bring it like somewhere over there, and this time go minus exposure, duplicate this one again, maybe somewhere over there, and somewhere over here as well, make this one a bit bigger. And I think I'm already happy with that picture. So let's check where we started at from the raw file. Here is the raw file in color without any editing to it. And here is it in black and white without any editing. And here's what we've made out of it. So definitely a very nice picture and a very nice difference if you consider that we've only took about 5 minutes. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Lightroom Quick Edit. If you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, that definitely helps me out a lot. And if you would like to see more Lightroom Quick Edits, be sure to check out the playlist right there. And if you would like to learn a bit more in depth about Lightroom and editing landscape photos, I have a ton of in-depth tutorials right there. If you would like to help me out, you can do so by just sharing this video on Facebook or Twitter. And of course be sure to subscribe if you would like to see more videos just like this one and other Lightroom and photography related videos in the future. I upload multiple videos every single week. I wish you an amazing day. Take care.